their old life back, just like I was.
Now, before I go any further and reveal exactly how these women live longer, healthier, more slender, and happy lives, I have a guilty confession to make. Maybe you know what it's like to sit on the edge of your bed and pray for a miracle, just to take the weight away like I used to do. And if that's the case, I'm betting those prayers have gone unanswered. Well, so did mine. The truth is, I had secretly opened a bank account to save up for liposuction surgery in an attempt to answer my own prayers.
For over 2 years, I had been squirreling away every dime for the $11,000 surgery. That day in the hospital, I revealed the plan to my husband, and even though I was only $500 away from the goal, I made a pivotal decision that would change my own life and the lives of tens of thousands of other women across the globe. Instead of taking the easy way out and walking into the plastic surgeon's office to have the fat sucked out of me, I walked into the bionutrition research laboratory at my local university with a check for $10,500 in my hand. That day, my liposuction money helped fund a team devoted to cracking to what we would later refer to as the Japan Code. For the next 6 months straight, we devoured every piece of information we could find while conducting over 75 interviews with the world's most respected doctors, scientists, government officials, and endocrinologists. And even though many of them were reluctant, some empathized with my situation, along with the epidemic that had a hold of a continent 6,000 miles away. In the end, a select few broke their code of silence and shared the groundbreaking research that I'm about to share with you right now. As we pooled our findings together, I was surprised to find that almost every Japanese official, scientist, and university doctor pointed to one thing: Shoku Iku. It turns out that Shoku Iku, which translates to nutrition architecture, is a set of guidelines broken down into extremely simple food and flavor pairing rituals. The primary goal of each pairing was to create a hormonal and metabolic balance to promote health, well-being, strength, and happiness from within. And as I mentioned before, here we do the exact opposite. The scientists explain that in North America, we literally try to attack obesity, disease, and depression from the outside with what they called shotgun approaches, like the diets, exercise routines, and pills we're all used to. Back in 1966, as the fast food craze hit America, the Japanese government instead passed laws to make their wellness from within, flavor pairing rituals, and Shoku Iku the country's mandatory nutrition platform. So while we quickly became the fattest, sickest, and unhealthiest country on the planet, the Japanese just kept losing weight while living longer, happier, and more fulfilling lives. All because of a simple, yet metabolically explosive set of flavor pairing rituals they adopted over 50 years ago.
And that's what really gave me peace of mind, knowing that flavor pairing was the key to unlocking the female fat loss code. It wasn't some pill being concocted in a lab or a get skinny by yesterday diet dreamed up by some TV doctor without any long-term testing to see if it actually worked, or more importantly, if it was actually safe. This was 50 years of proof combined with 2 billion people living leaner, healthier, longer lives. And did I mention that Japanese women consume more carbohydrates than any other country as well? In fact, they almost eat double the amount of carbs we eat here. More on that in a second.
From there, we began to examine other nations that topped the list for healthiest countries, like Spain, Switzerland, and Australia. The team and I dug deep to uncover their secrets for living these ultra-healthy, lean, and long-lasting lives, focusing specifically on weight loss and how they could actually maintain such lean and slender figures. Pretty soon, a shocking pattern began to emerge. The women who lost weight the fastest, and those who were able to maintain such desirable lifelong figures, free from the stress and guaranteed failure of dieting, all practiced simple rituals that paired the right foods and flavors throughout their day. We also found out that all of our own North American diet and weight loss rituals were almost unheard of in their countries. They did not do any boring cardio or high-intensity exercise. They did not have to eat bland food or starve themselves. They did not have to spend money on expensive pills or supplements. They did not spend hours in the gym or counting calories. Instead, the cutting-edge research proved Australian women who lost the weight the fastest did zero cardio and replaced it with a simple movement sequencing ritual that eliminates fat from their softest areas. Instead of counting calories, Swiss women could lose a pound a day by using a simple chocolate pairing habit to reset weight loss hormones, forcing their body into fat-burning overdrive. Spanish women used a wine